What's going on, Fiend Army? So, I just got done watching the third and final chapter of David Gordon Green's magnum opus, his Halloween trilogy. And I've got to say, for his third and final chapter and send-off for Jamie Lee Curtis, I was less than impressed. Now, I watched this film on Peacock. I did not go to theaters and see it. I don't go to theaters much anymore. So, if I have the ability to stream a brand new movie at home, I prefer to view it at home, in the comfort of my own home. Now, yeah, it might take away from the fact that I'm not watching it on the big screen, but I had a hard time really accepting this as a Halloween film. I felt confused by a lot of it, and a lot of what happened in Halloween Kills was vaguely, to me, tied up. All the loose ends being just tied up. Halloween is essentially a movie about Michael Myers, right? I mean, that's really what the movie is based around. Is the selling point for the film franchise, all of it. Where the fuck was he? I mean, for the majority of the movie, we were dealing with this new character named Corey, played by Rohan Campbell. And nothing against the kid. He did a decent job, but part of me was sitting there thinking, like, fuck, they should have just named this movie Boo, It's Corey, because the movie is entirely based around this kid who kind of fucked up. And that's really about it. And he becomes evil because he goes down in the sewer, and Michael Myers is like Pennywise down there and does a Care Bear stare on fucking this kid, and now this kid goes crazy and just starts killing people. I don't get it. Now, if you like this, fine. It's on you. I'm not going to criticize anybody for liking what they like. I didn't. To me, this movie was like walking down a sidewalk and just happening upon a big pile of dog shit. Now, to her credit, Jamie Lee Curtis, I think, did a fantastic job. She definitely did way better in this one than in the last one. The last one, it just felt like it was such a waste having her. Like, maybe you could have wrote it in the second movie, Halloween Kills, where Laurie's in a coma or something, because really that's about what it all amounted to, other than her constantly talking about old times with her boyfriend or whatever, laying in a damn hospital bed and and talking about evil dies tonight and different bullshit. This film, she added to the character of Laurie, but in totality of all that she has given to the part of Laurie Strode, just the overall send-off was weak. It was weak sauce to me. And Andy Matichak, who plays the part of Allison, she still held her own, but I didn't feel like we did much character development with her. Like, it was friends, her parents all killed, and she's working at a hospital, she's not getting a raise, blah, blah, blah. But there was character development, so let me restate that. There was character development, but it was, to me, very sparse. James Jude Courtney, who I've loved throughout this entire series, I can't even grade his performance in this as Michael Myers. Now, I'll have to base his performance off of Halloween in 2018 and last year's Halloween Kills. He was the standout of the entire fucking thing. He was the heartbeat of this film trilogy, which it's, apropos that he should be, right? But he nailed the Nick Castle version of Michael Myers from beginning to the middle act. But the third act, it was like, I don't know how to grade that, which I'm sure he's still, he's not fell off, but he was chilling in the sewers. And somehow we got to this place where it was like a slasher dynamic duo. It was fucking like Batman and Robin, except they go around killing people with kitchen knives with this kid Corey. It just... Here's my thing. How is this the blueprint basically for slasher films outside of Psycho? But this, the blueprint for a slasher film. How is this so hard to fucking follow? It is simple. It is a simple concept that for some reason people just fuck up all the time. And the reason being is because they try to get too creative when it doesn't call for it. Come on. Just stop. You've got a established antagonist. You've got an established protagonist or a new protagonist. But the strength of any movie is the antagonist. So you've already got that in place. It's easy to build around. But it's like everybody that comes to the table of John Carpenter just sits down, eats the meal, jumps up on the table, and takes a shit. And sometimes he just sits back and smiles about it. And I don't fucking get it. And I'm coming at this not wanting to hate this. I hate the fact that I'm feeling this way right now. But god damn it. You're killing these horror icons. Thank God we don't have the ability to make new Friday the 13th movies. No wonder Sean S. Cunningham is being a dick about it. Because he knows that some fucking Hollywood director will come along with big amounts of money and just shit all over it. Just like Texas Chainsaw Massacre franchise. Thank God we got people like Steve Merlo out there making fan films to keep some legitimacy to these franchises. You can't expect a franchise to endure when you just keep churning out basically piles of crap. It's like a fertilizer factory at this point. And I had such hope for David Gordon Green. I did, because I liked 2018 Halloween. And yeah, they played it safe. They kind of used the whole foundation of, or the whole premise of the 1978. But fine. But I still liked it. But then we got into that one last year, and it was all about evil dies at night, evil dies at night. And then we get to this part where this 5'10" guy is somehow mistaken to be Michael Myers when Michael Myers is clearly like 6'7" or 7 foot or however tall he is. They throw him out of a window or kill him, and Then the whole just town doing this whole Frankenstein mob bullshit. And it completely lost me. And I was like, okay, this is the third act. Hopefully, this is the big payoff. And it wasn't. It really wasn't. It was anything but. As I stated earlier, if this was a movie just based around Rohan Campbell, his character Corey, it would have been a great slasher flick. But because you put the name Halloween up on the marquee and you're advertising Michael Myers on posters, merchandise, everything, and you get 5 minutes. 5 fucking minutes. It's a damn shame. Let this be a lesson to any of you filmmakers out there that have the privilege of creating anything, whether it be horror, action, drama, and creating characters that endure and become household names and icons. Don't let anybody else play in your toy box. Don't. Because they're going to fuck it up. Maybe not all, but the vast majority do. Thank God that we have directors out there like Damien Leone making movies like Terrifier and Terrifier 2, which, through its over-the-top gore and grossness, still embodies what horror is supposed to be. If I had to give it a Swayze, and this is hard, but if I had to give it a Swayze, just for the fact that the actors did a great job, I'll give it a 1 Red Dawn Swayze out of 5. That's about as much as I can give it. I think we're at the point now that Halloween just needs to go away. This is it. We don't need no more. Not until somebody can come along that can honor it. Truly, truly honor it the way it was meant to be. Because John Carpenter and Deborah Hill deserve so much more than the shit that they have been given over roughly 40 years. Well, guys, you let me know what you think of this movie down here in the comments below. While you're at it, give us a like, a subscribe, a duking that notification bell. And this has been your old buddy John, and I will see you again next time on Behind the Fiends. Ooh.